All right, folks, we are in for a treat today because the good folks at Roxley Games sent me a copy of not only the deluxe edition of Brass Lancashire, or however you pronounce that, which is the original Martin Wallace game, but also Birmingham, which was the new one. So they did this gigantic Kickstarter, hugely successful, just throwback to this amazing game and making this additional one. And, you know, like everything Roxley, productions through the roof. So the first, there were these Iron Clays additional tokens. Now, Emily, my wife, was super interested in what was in here. So she wanted to, she got into this first one. But just like luxurious container. I'll have to see how this works in terms of getting it in the game box once I get there. But like little ribbon, this is incredible. Here's another version, I believe, of the same thing, but we'll get it. I brought a tool today to help out so that this doesn't just take forever. But so we have a second one of these. I believe it's probably going to look the same on the inside. It does. Set that aside. So now we have the main games. So I've talked about this in a few videos. This is what a lot of publishers are doing, right? This is sort of pre-boxed in cardboard. Sure, it protects the game. Now I received these in a totally different outer box, which I was fine with, but I am not a big fan of just receiving these on the doorstep because I feel like it's telling people exactly what's in a box. If they're going to take it, they will. But this came out. No extra padding, but that shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And then we have this gorgeous, gorgeous game. The plastic we'll get rid of here without trying to... Man, good plastic. And then you'll notice that this is one of those games that ships slightly full, or that is not that uncommon, especially with games with lots and lots of punch boards. The quality of this box is excellent. The art is excellent. The gold UV, no, it's not UV, the gold foil, super cool. Like everything Roxley, this is just a gorgeous, oh geez. Look at this. Oh, at least there are high bars to shoot for. Sure, this board is just gorgeous. Now, I haven't played this game. Or I haven't played the original. I haven't played the new one. I haven't played any of this stuff. So I don't know how different this board is from the original. But it sure looks sexy. I mean, this is really nice, modern looking font, and like just this kind of stuff makes me feel like this is an updated from the original. Like it might be the original art underneath, but somebody went through, I think, and cleaned it up. I could be wrong. This was double-sided. I'm surprised. So this is interesting. We have the token board, which is linen, looks fantastic, but it looks like there's even just protective gear in there, which isn't a bad thing, of course. You just don't see it that often. Somebody wanted to... Oh, I see why. Okay. So they had this here because that punch board would have bent and bounced around. Even getting it out of the plastic, I feel like I'm going to do it. But like all Roxley stuff, the box here, the components here, really nice, 2mm. Great feel, linen finish. So this is all fabulous. This looks like player boards. I'm going to slide that back in. Then we have our ships. Look at this. Wow, what an exciting looking production. If you are a fan of this game, I can only imagine that this is just so, what a pleasure. These boards are really, these are thick. These are like 3mm, I guess. These are gorgeous. More protective stuff in there, which you got to appreciate as a buyer. This white. Assume I can get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of it. Then we have, I guess, what are the Oh, look at all this protect. Okay, so here are the originals. So I'm curious. I guess you have those extra clays. Those maybe they go for more players, but it wasn't like this was shabby in any way. This insert is gorgeous. I love the orange. The little token. These are pretty standard. These are just standard cubes. Way to be standard, Roxley. It's fine. I'm sure these are perfect, and any other further design would take away from the beauty of the board, and so the subtlety of the components renders the beauty of the board. Anyway, oh, he's got the little like doink doink. This is top flight, guys. If anyone wants to look at like what top master craftsmanship in board games look like, be hard pressed not to do this. Now, I am not a huge fan of linen. When you get that look, I like it when it doesn't have the, it's hard to see, but it's got like a grid. I like a subtler linen myself, but that is a quibble because these are high quality linen cards. You have all of this, and so this was, mind you, the deluxe version, right? So I can't say for sure, especially since I haven't played. Oh, I'm gonna have to, probably not gonna go well because I'm not actually putting it all away right now. Well, I am putting it all away, but I'm not actually setting it up. I'm sure this closes perfectly if I were to actually do it. But I lost my train of thought. But boy, that is spectacular! Holy moly! And I can only imagine this is about the same amazing awesomeness. Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying this is the deluxe version. I don't know exactly where it splits. I wouldn't be surprised if it's basically along the lines of the those chips, the iron chips. I bet you those are where the difference between the deluxe and the not deluxe is. But who knows? Oh man, this is incredible. I'm so far away from this. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Pencil First Games does a very good job. Like, I feel confident saying when we make a game, we are delivering a very good product that's really well executed. But, like, you look at stuff like this and you're like, is that a good job? Or is that just nothing compared to this? Another beautiful box. Some more names along the bottom. Same finish. More dividers. Ooh, this one had a little foil. This sort of looks almost the same. So, some familiarity. I'm sure this rule book is just gorgeous. It is. I wonder where I guess this is a step forward in time because in some ways, the border looks similar. The box and the board look similar. So I bet you this is sort of like, like maybe this is 10 years in the future or some other little difference. But it looks super cool and looks very familiar if you've played the original. Oh, they made the inside of this one blue. My heart bleeds. So gorgeous. Getting rid of all the dividers, all these extra things that were added at an expense to the publisher. Don't think this stuff is free. They had to pay extra to make sure that this game was perfect for you. Ooh. Pushed it a little bit here. Uh-oh. This isn't generic. It's a barrel. Anyway, and just making it, I'm sure these cards are at the same level of quality as everything else. But this is a gorgeous execution. It's funny, it's like the kind of game that like isn't normally like the first type of game, like it's a heavier weight game. I mean, I've played a couple Marvel Walls things, but this is certainly a big box experience. But what a nice execution, production, art, look, feel. This thing's incredible. So, this is a 10-minute video. Game 1, Game 2. Lots of play to enjoy. And clearly passion and love went into making this spectacular. So if you are a fan, you are served. So, brass, Lancashire, Birmingham, Roxley Games.
Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.